What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and today I'm trying to organize something, and that would be a Wednesday night, North American time, 6:45 p.m. Central Time, specifically GMT time is on your screen. ProtoGT race within the iRacing Prototype GT Challenge Series, or whatever the heck it's called these days. Why? Because I would like to run this series, but none of the races really fit my time schedule, as well as they have low participation, which when you end up with like 12 car grids split across 3 different classes, just no, it's just not that fun. So hopefully, by making this video and by raising the alarm, we can get something going, because I know there's a heck of a lot of you guys out there, and I'm sure some of you guys would probably like to drive some Prototypes GT cars and have some fun racing them in somewhat sizable race distances, at least compared to the general race within iRacing. This series generally has 60 or 75-minute long races. There's a 90-minute race at the end of the season. The Acura ARX 01C, whatever the heck it's called, LMP2 car, the Aston Martin DBR9, as well as the Corvette C6R GT1 cars, and then the Ford GT car in a mixed class environment. So, yeah, let's make this a thing. It's a fun series. I used to run this series back several years ago now, and we actually ended up doing the same thing, organizing a Wednesday night race. And it was actually pretty popular. We saw somewhat solid participation, and I feel that now that I have this podium from which to speak from, hopefully I can draw in a few more people, and we can get more participation in there to the point where we actually have sizable grids. That would be an absolutely dream come true at this point. I will be driving one of the GT1 class cars. I don't know which one. I make no promise that I will record or upload any of the races, but I think it'll be a heck of a lot of fun because it's a fun series to drive. And I'll also say this, I would strongly encourage that you drive a GT car, because GT participation typically is fairly weak. However, what ends up happening, from experience I speak from, is if there's more GT cars on the grid than there are HPDs, the way HPDs have to navigate GT traffic becomes entirely different. Whereas when the HPDs far outnumber the GT cars, then that's when you get into those situations where the HPDs drive like absolute nutcases around the GT cars, and that's when you get the problems. So the more GT cars, the better. And having driven the P2 car before, I can tell you it's a heck of a lot more fun when there's more traffic, because then the race becomes a lot more tactical, rather than why are there these cars that are like 20 miles an hour slower out there on track. So yeah, GT cars rule. Drive a GT car. Cool people drive GT cars. Yeah, so do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. All right, bye.